I am not ready on the campus. Not ready on the campus. Not ready on the campus. I'm just maybe just set my camera up here for a little bit. Trying to figure out can I drill in a piece of wood and be able to like move my camera around? I don't know. We're not really ready yet, but I'm looking for a piece of wood with that idea. You know. You know what? Let's hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm just thinking of something. I'm thinking. I'm looking for a piece of wood. You know, I have so much wood, I don't throw it out, and then when I need a piece of wood, well, maybe. I think I found something. You know what? And it's not long enough because I want to show you a picture. You know. For those of you who going on vacation, going away, came home, you know, we have to remind ourselves, no matter what, how do we think? What is the right way to be thinking, you know? What's the way to think? You're supposed to think, you know, and okay. You know what I just did? I just put this here, so maybe I can, you know, put the camera down or something, right? Now you see, awkward and not professional is that I get to learn from my own mistakes. And through learning from my own mistakes, I now know. I know what I didn't know before, whatever that is. Does it matter what it is? I learned something, and everything I've ever done on my channel is because that's what I learned. This is what I see. This is what I see, and what I see, I put it on paper, and then you see it, and you say, well, makes sense. How's it going to help me? Guess what? It might only help. There's 8 billion people in the world. Might only help 2, but it's those 2 that might help 4, that might help 8, that might help 16. In fact, right now, you don't even know it, but the minute you do whatever you do, somebody is a connection to what you've done. You're driving your car, somebody built the car, somebody went and got the gas, you put the gas in the car, they have the service station. You have to change and fix things in a car, now they have garages. And we need clothes for the mechanics. You need cleansing and cleaning materials to clean. You need roads to drive on. You need someone to clean the snow off the road if you're where snow is. You need pieces and parts and sharpeners for the plows. Some people have fireplaces, they need a firewood. Somebody has to cut down the firewood, build the axes, melt the metal even to build the chainsaws, and to get the plastic out of it through a natural sugar cane or hemp. So there's a flow going on, and the flow has to continue. I wanted to begin this video off. There's just so many things. It's all exciting for me the way, you know, things have to break up. When you ever look at your heart, you ever see what it looks like? It's one part. It's not 2 parts. It's not like they show here for a broken heart, because a broken heart of 2 parts is the, let's say we look at it this way. It's the opposite. It's the man and the woman. The woman has what the man doesn't have, and the man has what the woman doesn't have. The man is the man, and the woman is the woman. That's who they are. Now, the thing is, I believe they're add-ons, but not the structure for what they are here for. Neither is most of anything else. When you look through different objects, some things will turn upside down. Colors will change when they're distorted from other colors, like the blue light. If you want, if you put maybe the blue light over red, it turns black, or over green, I think it turns black. I don't have my lights on right now. I don't remember what it is. And the same thing happens with number one. Number one, and I call it number one, I call it the ace or the aleph. Even the aleph, okay, we're going to show you the straight line of an aleph. I just have to check my sound is okay. I'm going to show you the aleph is a line here, and this, so they're showing above and below. The A, okay, is showing you a division. Now, do we have to show the division this way? How should we perceive this division? And if I put an eye over here, is it a fish and the mouth has been held open? Or is that a door opening and closing? What is the A? The A at the same time shows me two sides, and if I use those two sides again, I can create with that side, or the other one, let me see, it was that one, and now the other one, I'm just going to create that. And then with the bar in the center, I'm going to create that. And now because we have a division split, before you begin, this is the way it is. It is the cap. You add the cap to the bottom structure where you're connecting D with C to create this design. And when this is created, you have the dot and you have the line. And the line is for Earth. V1152. I like to call it, you know what, I've been calling Mars the windows, and I should really change everything around, and I think the numbers are all backwards because of this. See, I call Earth the Earth number is number 52, so that would draw me two lines, and in order to create this, I would draw it like that. So you're looking at like 511. And when you draw Mars, right, you're going to draw Mars like this. So this is a 3 by 2, and this one over here is a 2 by 2 connection. I usually draw this, if I'm drawing it up to a dollar sign, I like to create it this way. Even though we have two lines on the outside, I now have two, how can I explain this? Anyways, I've been doing it this way, and the reality is it should have been done this way. And then how would Mars have been done? How would I create that 5 inside of this? Would it be like this, right? Would it be like that? And then all of a sudden I had to close it up and it turned into 8? Is that my primary source? Because I've been working this way, where we have how can I do, well, yes, here it is, 5. Right, I don't even have to come down here to draw it that way. Why have I been doing it that way? I have a 3 by 2 and a 2 by 2. I have a 6 and 4. And I've been, for some reason, I keep drawing it this way. Why didn't I draw it smaller? I'm going to have to look at this right now. Now I have to create the 5, right? And that would be my 5. So now it's 3 by 3. That's 6. The same thing, 3 by 3. So I have to go over this because for the longest time, and the only reason for that is because I have to draw my 2 sticks this way and this way. I would have to draw my 5 this way, and then I'd have to draw my 5 this way. And one of the reasons that led me to believe is when you see number 5, very often or not, you're seeing it drawn that way, showing me all 9 areas. So for all the work and for all the years I've been doing this, I'm talking Earth 33, Mars 22. If you want to bring it down without the mirror image, Mars would end up to be like that. Oh no, Mars couldn't be like that. How would we get 5 and 1? Would it be 5 and 1 like this, 6? Wow, this is a new way to look at it, right? Or would it be 5 and 1, 9? Again, Mars is related to 6, 8, and 9. And we've been doing that for a long time. It just keeps coming back to the same thing, the percentage and the division of the seventh gate, 7, 8, 9, because of Mars. So we did this little piece where 6 and 4, which is also noted to be is real. 0. Also to note that 24 and 10 are both Roman numerals in the X, and X in the alphabet is a 24th letter, equaling to 3 and 4 DC, but it's actually CD cold. The word cold is number 34. So we worked out this is what we're going to do in this short video. Since there's no audience, I might come back a little bit later. What I want to do is 60 seconds. And in 60 seconds, there's part of what makes 1 second, right? There's one part of what makes 1 second. So when we get to 1 second, right, 1 second equals either 1,000, 100, or 10. Bringing two worlds together and dividing them up, before anything comes to be, it's 10. When you look at the clock, it's 1/100th of a second. It's 10 parts to make up one part that makes up one part of 6 seconds. So we work this way. If you have 6 seconds, you have 60. That's the way I'm going to work it in the base. So first it's 6 by 6, and this is in the tenths. 6 by 60, 6 by 60. So this is 10 times equals 360. That's your first rotation. 0.6 seconds is now 60. 6 seconds equals 600 parts. Now 6 seconds C, why C? Because C equals to 100 in Roman numerals, in which X is the reverse of C. To where 10 is a valuation of 39. That's your base creation, and the base creation 39 and the base creation of the gate, because it's AB is the only way to create 3. And you create AB by AA. AA creates AB. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 2 equals to 1. And these are noted to be the pigs. When you play the game a dice, they note these two dots, right, to be the pigs, in which they're invert to this, to what the pigs are. The invert to the pigs is 66. And this also has to do with what's been going on. It's been written what's going on, right? Number 3 is all over the place. Number 3, right now, love for 3. Dal, which is not really Dal. You ever go to Al's Diner and Reboot? It's part of creation in AI and Alpha Beta when the world was split. And Mars is that gateway. So when they're going for Dal Mar as in Mars, right? There's no plural in it. Matter, resident, angel, the division, the Fed. When an M is first, it's 1,000, meaning it's 10, 10, 10 for the base calculation. This is what I use. I use base calculation. So now the 3 word equals 56. The 4 word equals 60. The 6 word equals 52. And the 42 is number 5. Now, why all this? Where did this all come from? Well, 3 is the reverse 4 on the cube. On the 3, there's a 6 dot void. And on the 4, there's a 5 dot void. So if you would be taking this dot, did we leave Mr. Rubik's Cube somewhere else? Yeah, we're going to have to go get Mr. Rubik's Cube over there and Rubik's Cube, calculator, and a dice cube. They're all showing the same thing. They're all showing 9 to a face. So if you have 5 dots, let me see if I can get 5 dots. Yeah, okay. So if we have 5 of the same color on a face, we have 4 empty. So it's the same thing for this. It's the same formation. You have 1 in the center. See 1 in the center, all the blank area space. So we have 1 in the center to the blank area space, and that's 8. The only complete reverse numbers for void and dot that can be misrepresented is if you say 3 dot, you would have 6 void. If you would say 3, 3, you would have 6 void and 6 dot. So if we're talking command and create, if we're talking about the time, they always used to talk about Jesus number 33, which has a rotation, has a formation in which we'll create the mathematics 6 and 9, and it's one of the only numbers that will create the base value, the closest, okay, for the numeric value that will create the what is 3, 4, 5, and 6. It is love, L-O-V-E, L3, O6, V4, E5. And they each word, each number is a word carrying a numeric value to it. And with these, I just bring all the numeric values, see what the story says. It doesn't mean I'm going to use the word for what it is, other than having a relationship. Also, other things, I want to go back to what I started. I jumped off the what I was doing. Some words, when they need to come out, are said in different ways, because it doesn't matter sometimes. Let me see if I have that written down. Wow, I can't believe it. I definitely have it written down. Anyways, one of the words is by. So we don't know if you're talking about a gateway. We don't know if it's goodbye, or is it a goodbye? I mean, is it not expensive for a goodbye? Or is it goodbye or bye-bye? So I definitely have to, oh, here it is. Here it is. Bye, bye, and bye. Each one telling their own story. Each one getting their own value. I need more pens. Oh my God, more pens. Each one getting its own numeric value. Division of night and day, create of the division of night and day. This is through Pluto. This will also be the ring by Mars, going around this way. When you go around this way, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have a total of 36 blocks. So the ring is 36 blocks. And the pole is 18 blocks. Although you have to understand that once you have the 36 blocks, you're only missing 2. You're only missing 2 areas once, because each one of these will touch all of these. So even when you have the 36, you don't even have 36. All you have is 24. 24 blocks, 1, 1, and 1. How so? Well, each of these blocks are connected to these blocks. And each of these blocks are connected to these blocks. And each of these blocks are connected to these blocks. And each of these blocks are connected to these blocks. So when you have each one of these sides, all you're left over is this block and this block that's not connected, plus in the center, making it 24, plus 1 and 1 and 1. 1 in the top, 1 in the bottom, 1 in the center. But the inside center controls 6. This one here is controlled to one mechanism inside of this. And this one is going to be 0 and 4 over here. So when they say the word weak, it gets both of the equations that jump in right away. Both doors open up, both 44 and 40. This is going to be the division of 1/3. This is where the division came in of that ace. This is what will create it. The words also with buy is sell, ring and pole. I like to look at the cube. You'll always see 5 and 1, representation of 5 and 1. The cube, you can see 5 sides. And there's 1 ass. And that's the Mars setup, 5 and 1, 3 and 2, same thing. I'm just trying to think, 5 and 1, 3 and 2, right. So another thing I wanted to talk about, the numeric value for Mars is 51. 1 and 50 is 51 times 25 equals 1295. Earth 25, Mars 51. The ironic thing about that is 1 plus 2.5 equals to 3.5. 6 minus 2.5 equals to 3.5. 3.5, electric company. How can I decide? It's creation of the E-world. This will create this, which will equate into this and this, the half world, the E world and the half world. Where does the math come in? 1 times 1, 1 plus 1, 1 and 2, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 3 and 2, 3 times 2, 3 plus 2, 5 and 6. The multiplication cuts it in half. Now Earth goes up to 55, NFL, CFL. This is the difference. I don't completely understand the equations yet. I just wanted to jump on Buffalo 63, 14 black because there's a colored separation. Even numbers to a single digit get one color, and odd numbers to a single digit get another color. I always use red and black off the roulette. The equation comes out to this, equaling 9 and 4 is 4, 4 and 1 is 5. Although the numeric value is 63, in this word it says love. Bill is 2 and 33. We're back into Mars, and this word over here can say 13, 1, 1, 1. There's a word, the ring, the black holes, the blocks. Yes, we did that. The CFL and the NFL, the differences. There are two differences. One, which will be split like this, right? The other one, which will be split like this. The 50-yard line is split right over here. But the 50-yard line is over here. And then there's 10 yards in between our creation. So let me go back down and finish with the time. So we get 6 seconds equals 600 parts. So this is the different ways to look at 6. But right now we're going to go 60 seconds is 6 minutes. Sorry, 60 seconds times 6 minutes equals 360. 4 parts of it equals to 1440, which is also equivalent to a day. 6 by 4 is 24, also equivalent to what is a 24-hour day. We're going to do this for 3 days. We match up with our vibration and the gateway. Then we do it for 1 day, equaling to 5760 or 96 minutes, the rotation of the sun. But yeah, guess what? It's also the Hebrew time, and the year is 2000. And the letters that go in here, right, is 19S and 20T. 1920 ST, the beginning. 1440 minutes a day, 432 vibration, 10 create Mars mirror. Automatically, we start off with a number, the entry, Raphael 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. I might come back at 11.